Hi guys, it's Jessica here. I'm a bit nervous for some reason about this, but I finished Gehirn. Well, I'm almost done, but the vast majority of his face-up is finished, and it's the first time I've ever tried anything like this. He is, if you saw my last video, I got in his body, which was a lot darker in color than I was expecting. And his head is a Twigling Eloy cast in DollShe Oriental skin, which is like Herla here. Her body, her face is white skin actually, but her body here is Oriental skin. So I think somebody had commented, why don't I get a Twigling head in tan? And well, I would love to, but that's not available. If she ever does another pre-order and releases it in tan, I'll be all over that. But in the meantime, I have to find a way to make it match on my own. So here he is. So I am not finished with glossing. I did go ahead and try to paint or basically draw his hair, kind of see how that would go, so that I would have the option of him not wearing a wig if I don't want him to. And you can see I hadn't finished back here, so you can see a little bit of his original skin tone peeking out because I haven't blushed that part and finished that part, because that's always the part that I held on to basically. So this is him. So things that I'm happy about, I do like his eyebrows. I like how his lips turned out. I am interested to see how blushing will help that, or excuse me, how like glossing. I don't want to overdo it with guys because then they can look more feminine than you want them to. So that's kind of a delicate, I don't know how well you can see that. Is it just, there's so much glare. Let's see. And these are eyes that I made him myself previously, and so I might redo them because now the red just seems a little bit too saturated, might be the word. I don't know, like I would like a darker eye color for him. Actually, if I could get another pair of eyes like Herla's, that would be absolutely perfect. Hers are doll bakery. They're small iris, low dome doll bakery eyes. So I don't think I did absolutely terrible with the match. It's it was an experience. I'll tell you what I did was I did do some experiments, kind of like blushing over the face-up that he had from the previous owner, and what I found was that there was a lot of uneven spots where it seemed like it would take up more of the pastels than others, because this is what I use. I just use pastels. I use soft chalk pastels, and so that was kind of a nice experiment though, because I got a feel for kind of, you know, how it was going to go. So I cleaned him, I wiped him and cleaned it really, really good, and started over basically like I was going to do a face-up. So 2 or 3 sprays of sealant, let those sit overnight, and then I started building up the layers, and I did it very slowly. So I would do a layer of pastels, and then I would spray, and I would let it sit for 5 hours and not touch it, and really let it set up. And that seemed to be, for keeping things even, it seemed to be what worked the best. I don't necessarily ever want to do this again. I don't know, maybe in the future if I had a airbrush or something, but I don't know. It's not perfect, but I think it got the job done, and I hope it doesn't look too terrible. It's one of those things I'm gonna kind of put aside for a few days and see how I think of it. I mean, kind of the worst case scenario or last thing I would do is just get a different head entirely. Something that's equivalent in color, in this darker color, and it might maybe a Granado sculpt. So we'll see how I feel about this and how I continue to, if it still feels the same. I don't know, it's just kind of shocking right now. I do think some different eyes would help, but I do like how, like I said, I do like how the hair is coming along. I do want the option of him not having to wear a wig, and not be bald, you know. So I want something really, really easy and really low maintenance, you know, that I can like undress him and move his head around and not worry about, oh, I can't mess up his hair, you know. So, but I still really love the body, really like it a lot. It's beautiful. But what do you guys think? You can see Herla here. So her body was a DollShe cast in Oriental skin, and that's what his head was. So all right, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you're having a great Friday. Happy weekend.